everyone, it's Emily. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 Dollar Tree DIYs that I think you will all really enjoy, and 2 of them have been highly requested, so thank you for asking. Number 1 will be the Dollar Tree lantern. I made a beautiful swag in the fall for the lantern and you all loved it, and a lot of you have been asking, where's the Christmas swag? We want to see it. So I went ahead and did that today. And then I also went ahead and made another Christmas wreath. A lot of you have been asking for a Christmas wreath, and so I made one that was very simple, but something that you can tailor to whatever your needs are for your style. So I know a lot of us have different styles and the way we like to do things. And then the last one is just something fun and something a little bit different that I thought was just a fun DIY in general. So I hope you all enjoyed it. If you do, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, I hope you stick around and hit that subscribe button. I share lots of DIYs, decorating, and lifestyle type of videos here. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the DIYs. So for this first part, I'm going to show you how I made this lantern. I made it back in the fall time, so I'm going to go ahead and insert that clip now. You're going to want 4 frames, all of the same size, hair cutters for the wooden dowels, a measuring tape to measure the wooden dowels, some hot glue sticks, and obviously glue gun. I started by taking the frame out and everything, and then folding back those metal tabs onto the black part. That way I could take out the piece of glass and add a glue all the way around the perimeter, and then that would seal in the glass piece. That way it wouldn't go anywhere. And then I went ahead and took hot glue and applied it to one edge, and then hold the other frame to it and try to get a 90-degree angle if you can, and press it down and hold it till it has dried. Then you will do the same thing to the other side. Next, go ahead and apply the glue on both ends of the frames. That way you can hold the last frame onto it, and then go ahead and press that all the way down, sealing that glue. Once that has dried, take whatever color you desire. Go ahead and take some hot glue now and apply it to the dowel, then apply it to the glass. That way it keeps it in a nice straight line. I decided to just do one, but you could make a complete extra. I added 1 wooden dowel to each side. You can do more if you wanted. I'm using this cutter and some scissors, and then some foam board that we're going to want to make our top, and some paper. We're going to make it into triangles so that our top of our lantern is tiered. A glue gun, and then some glue sticks, obviously, and then I'm going to be using some ribbon that I have left over, and then all of this stuff is from Dollar Tree. It's a mix of berries and greenery. Use whatever you would like for this part. It's completely up to you. This square piece of foam board fits exactly into the lantern itself, so now we're going to make some templates. I took 2 pieces of paper and folded them into a triangle using that square piece, and then that allowed us to figure out what size triangles we needed for our lantern. And so you can see we've made our paper template here. Now you're going to take those papers and you're going to trace the triangles onto the foam board, and you want 4 of them. And then I just took my cutter here and cut that down. If you don't have it, it's totally fine. You can use a razor blade or just regular scissors. Either one's good. Just don't cut yourself. I just went ahead and cut all of those out, and once you have them all together, then I'm going to add some glue to one side, and once I run out of glue, and then I'm going to just adhere that and kind of bend it in a little bit while the glue dries. So you're going to add that little bit of flex in the glue, and it'll hold there, don't worry. And then you're going to do the same thing to all the other sides. Then you'll take the glue and add it between each triangle piece, working 2 pieces at a time, kind of holding it together until that glue hardens. And then, as you can see, I'm just working my way around, and it's really simple. It's not too bad. If there's a little extra left over, it's not too big of a deal because we're going to be covering that up with the swag. You can also cut it down more if there's a little bit of extra. You can see mine had a little extra lip. So this is what it looks like. Then you're going to paint it whatever color you want. I wanted mine to be black, so I'm just using some regular black acrylic paint. I haven't been able to find black foam board. They have the poster board that's black, which I guess you could use to put on top if you wanted to. Then I am so sorry this is out of the frame. I didn't realize this when I was doing it. I made 3 loops
on my burlap, and then I took the pine cone and this poinsettia and I wrapped it together, and then just around, because they're wired, and I wrapped that around my burlap ribbon, and I just secured it. You could use a rubber band or whatever you wanted. It's really simple. It's just, I was trying to use what I had on hand. Then I glued that on top of the lantern, and then I just started adding greenery in, and you can see here I'm trying to figure out like where I want certain pieces to be at. And it's one of those things that you just kind of layer pieces in a little bit at a time and figure out what look and coloring you are going for. You just need a little bit of glue, and you can glue that down. I wanted to jazz it up a little bit more, so I decided to take my buffalo check ribbon that I had and just cut it, and then fold the 3 sides in a little bit on each other, add that glue, and then add it inside of that upper area of the bow. And I really like the way that looks with the burlap. I think it just jazzed it up a lot. And then I took some really small ribbon, I had this also on hand, and I decided to glue that just on the edges between the lid and the actual glass frame. And I really like the way this looks. It added a nice pop of color to it. And I think it just makes it more tailored looking. You don't have to do this, but I really like the way it looks. Then I decided the very bottom needed a little bit of something, so I took some of the leftover leaves and berries and then just glued them to the very bottom. I think it made it look really Christmassy, and the best part about this is that you can always take it off if you're going to decorate it for Easter or for fall or whatever season you are decorating for. And I just added a little bit more gold pieces. And this is the way it has turned out. I really like the way the berries look on the bottom, and then I added ornaments on the inside with some faux candles, and I just think it came together really, really nice. And again, you can use whatever ribbon you want. You can use studded ribbon, you can use ornaments, whatever you want. Style it the way you would like to. I'm just giving you kind of like a little bit of a blueprint, I guess you could. And if you saw my last video, I showed you how I jazzed it up a little bit for my porch decor outside. I changed out the candles and put a pine cone with some more ornaments, and then on the very top I added an ornament to it, and I really like the way the ornament looks, so add some ornaments on top. It makes it just look a little bit more festive. The next DIY we have is a wreath. Again, you can use whatever you would like here. I have my wreath holder, a glue gun, I have some fresh greenery here, some pine cones, and then they have the pine cones in red, gold, and silver, and regular, so whatever you want to find there, and then whatever ribbon you would like. I took my ribbon and just glued that down on one part, and then I just decided to wrap my wreath with the ribbon, and you don't have to glue it down in every section. You just wrap it and wrap it till your heart's content is satisfied. And if you've been with me for a while, you know I'm completely obsessed with this buffalo check ribbon. It's everywhere in my house. And you can see I didn't go all the way down on the wreath. So then I decided to take the real greenery and then just glue that in. It will brown after a few weeks, but we only have a few weeks till Christmas, so we are good to go. And it's going outside anyway, so it gives it a more rustic vibe. And so just gluing that down, it holds really well, and then you can pluck off any pieces that you don't want on there and tailor it. And then I took off the stems to each of the pine cones and just glued them directly down. You can wrap them, but I like them glued down. And it was really simple and came together really, really nice. Then I decided I wanted to add a little bit of berries to it to make it a little bit more festive. So these dark berries are really nice from the Dollar Tree. And this is the way it came out. I really, really love it. I like the little bit of gold that they have on the pine cones. And then I added this Target dollar spot ornament in the middle just to jazz it up a bit. But here it is without it. Either way you do it, I think it looks really fun and festive, and it just adds that nice Christmas touch. The last one, you're going to want this little cone-shaped tree foam ball. They come in like a 4 or 5 pack. A wooden dowel, scissors, and glue stick. And then I had this left over from last year, but you can use ribbon or whatever you want from the Dollar Tree. And so I'm just starting by cutting off the bottom so it sits flat. And then I'm taking my wooden dowel and shoving that up the tree. You don't have to do it as far as I did, and I actually broke off the bottom to make it shorter. And then just add that to the bottom of your foam piece and glue that in. Once that's dried, take whatever you're using, ribbon or this little fur piece here, and add strips of glue and then just wrap it around the tree. Dollar Tree has such good craft essentials. I just love that store. And then I decided the bottom needed something, so I just cut a piece of burlap and added some glue around the bottom, and then I added more glue to kind of taper in the burlap sides so it would come together a little bit more. And then I decided to take that little bit of buffalo check ribbon and add it to the bottom in a bow. And this is the way it came out. You'd probably notice it a little bit more if it was on a colored wall, but whatever the case, I really love how light and fluffy it looks.
So those are the Christmas DIYs I have for you today. I hope you all enjoyed them. Please let me know what your favorite was in the comments down below, and also if you have any DIY or decorating suggestions that you would like to see next, leave those also down below. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon.